And now for my next number, I'd like to return to the classic.
Live straight classic.
I'd like to return to the classics.
Can't buy this, super finest, like a shyness. Your highness, it's performing, look how long the line is. It's what happened, you make shit that's timeless. It's what happened, these rappers is the pioneers. What do it take to be a legend like Nas is? I'm so novice, I'm so polished. I got a right to be a little bit snobbish. I did a little bit of college semesters. It took 2 like Rob-Bass to let me figure out this wasn't my place. Beat slow till you listen to my pace, cause I be killing shit, but that's evident. Y'all feeling it, but I expected it. If it's classic, it's gon' last forever. Then I'm everywhere you never been and better than I ever been.
Classic. Live straight classic.
So about 6 years ago, my father came to me and he said, you know, if you think that you can support your family doing this skateboarding thing, he said, go for it. Classic is what I feel. Classic is family. It's more than just a shop. It's more than just a brand. It's a lifestyle. It's history. You know, it's something that I wanted to create in a very positive way for this industry. When I took over this store, the past store and the past reputation that it had, it was somewhat negative, and I wanted to go as far away from negative as possible in the complete opposite direction. So I decided to name it Classic because, you know, basically Classic never dies, it never fails, and it's always around and you love it, it's timeless. So that's what I feel Classic is. Classic is family to me. So, you know, at a young age, I was labeled as a skateboard kid again. And basically, you know, I had it with me at all times. Anywhere I went, I had my board with me. So everyone saw it and they labeled me as that skateboard kid. Growing up, I was, you know, I kind of skated alone, and there was really not much influence at my earliest age of, you know, skateboarding. So I sucked, you know, and there was really nothing for me to do. And I skated for almost a year before I even tried to learn how to do a trick, which is kind of weird, but there was no one there to influence me. You know, we had a small group of kids that were kind of riding around, messing around with this stuff, but none of us really tried anything. We just had fun riding around. And then eventually, growing up, getting older, I realized that there's more to than just riding around. There's ollies and kickflips, and, you know, you start doing things. So then I started going outside of my circle, going to Hoboken, going to the city, skating other spots, and then I realized skateboarding is way beyond my little block I used to ride around every day. Going forward, I feel like going forward, Classic Skate Shop, I'm going to continue what I'm doing. I feel like the branding stage is never over. I feel like I'm just going to keep out pumping all the classic merchandise I can afford and put out there, and moving forward, hopefully the brand will grow, and I'm going to be focusing heavily on the brand and building it, and eventually, when I feel like the time is right, I will start to distribute. Now, it's definitely not the right time now. I haven't even launched my online store yet, so that would be the very next step, is online store, where you can buy all the classic gear. Any product that says classic will be available on there. And after I'm gonna feel it out, see how that does, and then after that, you know, we'll do that for a year or two, and if it skyrockets, then, you know, who knows, maybe in 5 years, 6 years, maybe you'll start seeing classic hats on the shelves. You know, Classic is in a small town, and, you know, we're not a big city. We all know each other. Everyone knows each other, And through the years, you know, I feel like this city has given me so much. They've supported my store so much, and they've, you know, let me succeed, and they're keeping me going. And you know, I just felt like this was the time where I could actually afford and do something and give back to the city. So this year I sponsored a Little League team, and it's a small thing. It's not a huge thing, you know. It's just something that I felt like I needed to do, and there was an open spot and they needed help, and the Little League team was failing because they didn't have enough money. So I got myself in there, and I have a classic skate shop Little League team, and I'm looking to sponsor another team. I mean, everything is not about skateboarding, obviously. You know, this is about the city, this is about community, this is about the youth. And if I can give back as far as skateboarding, fine. But if I can give back in another way, I'm gonna try to do that too. So if this is the route that I'm gonna go, this is fine, because I feel like I've given these kids something else to do besides just skateboarding. Because skateboarding is not for everyone. You know, the next person, they could be playing baseball and they could love the sport, and you know, I just want to give a positive influence on the youth. The bridge is definitely going to be a strong piece in this puzzle. The town, obviously, there's a limit to what we can do, and I feel like the Bridge Skate Park will give us a little bit more leeway, and you know, definitely it's a stage. You know, we're using this and we're going to perform, and we're going to take it to this level, and it's going to be easier for us to provide a positive influence for skateboarding. We're going to be more organized, we're going to have more events, we're going to do more things for the younger kids, skate schools, like after school daycare. The summer's coming. We're definitely going to utilize this and you know, use it to our advantage and build on skateboarding and prove that skateboarding is a positive influence for these kids and for the youth. And we're going to use the Bridge and Classic to do all these things together.